Hi, my name is Jenny, and today we're going to learn how to cook Japanese rice in a Japanese rice cooker. So, first of all, we have to talk about the type of rice. Japanese rice is different from various other types of rice. For example, the Thai's food, the Thai rice is a long rice and they use jasmine rice. In India, they use basmati rice. And the Italian, for the risotto, they use a different Italian rice. So make sure you purchase the correct type of rice. The Japanese rice is called japonica, and it's a short grain rice. So let's look at the differences in rice. Okay, let's look at the rice. The center one here, this is Japanese rice, and you can see it's a short grain rice, very small. Actually, it looks rather round, doesn't it? Now let's go to look at the basmati rice here. This is rather short too. There's some longer types of basmati rice. This one's that I purchased happened to be a little bit shorter, but you can see how thin it is as opposed to this one. It's thicker, it's rounder. And then let's see the brown rice here. This has a variety of rices in here. This one has brown rice, wild rice, and red rice. So you can see the long and narrow ones, kind of like short, and there's a red one here and a black one here. So as you can see, there's such a variety of rices. So to make the right dish, you have to purchase the right type of rice. Okay, this is my Japanese rice cooker. You can cook any kind of rice in here, but today we're going to do Japanese rice. So basically the functions are pretty much the same. Some have other functions like a warming function and a timer, but you can find anything on the market. So you lift it up and you remove the inside pan. And inside the pan you can see there's some lettering here. It says white rice, mixed rice, and it has numbers, so it tells you exactly where you're supposed to put your water. You know, the measurements, it's pre-measured here. And also this one says sweet rice. Okay, so today we're going to do 3 cups of Japanese rice. So this is my container for rice. And the rice cooker comes with a plastic cup. It's not the equivalent measurement amount as a US cup, so make sure you use the cup that comes with the rice cooker. So you scoop it up, and then I use my finger just to level it off to get the correct measurement. And we'll do 1, 2, 3 cups of rice. Okay? Okay, so now let's wash the rice. So we turn on the tap, pour it directly into the pot. So what you do is you swirl it around, and what happens is the water becomes very milky. Yeah, and that's how you wash the rice. And then you pour out the excess water. Now, the rice nowadays is different from, you know, when I was growing up, and it's more polished, so you don't have to wash it as many times as in the past. So, you know, 3 to 4 times is good. And I like to put in a lot of water. Before they used to say, oh, don't use too much water, but, you know, I don't know, times have changed. Now they say use a lot of water. And then I guess if you use a lot of water, you don't have to wash it as many times. So there's a second time. And we'll dump out. See, if you use a lot of water, you don't have to wash it as many times either. So we pour out as much as we can. And one last time. Just swirl it around gently. There we go. And I think that's good. Look, see, the water is pretty clear now. So basically that's what you want. You want to wash it until the water is fairly clear. And I think this is pretty good. So let's pour out as much water as we can without losing any rice. You know, rice is so important for the Japanese that, you know, even 1 grain of rice, you're not allowed to waste. Because the farmers work really hard. So what we do before we put it in the pot is to wipe around the bottom and the edges. So it's completely dry. We'll open the rice cooker and just place it in. Now, you can see right here it says white rice. That's what we're using, white rice. So we put in 3 cups. We've got to bring the water up to level 3. Now we'll pour in some water. And we'll pour in more water. There we go. Now make sure all the rice is inside, so we'll swirl it around a bit. There we go. Okay, so we're up to the 3 level. Now, sometimes when you buy rice, it has fresh crop or new crop. That means the rice is fresh. So it has more moisture. You may not need as much water. When it's old rice, add a little bit more water because, because it's old, a lot of the moisture has been evaporated. So basically the rice is hard. So you can adjust your water level depending on how you like your rice. If you like it softer, you can add a little bit more water. But usually it's best to follow the guidelines. And that's it. And then you close it. And they say it's best to wait for 30 minutes before you push the start button. It allows the rice to absorb some of the moisture before it's being cooked. But you know, when you're in a rush, you know, like us, sometimes you just push that button because you've got to eat. So today, I'm going to put it on the quick cooking. So we move the arrow to the quick cooking section, and all you do is push start and it'll be ready in 30 minutes. Okay, I think the rice is ready. So what happens is you leave it for about 10 minutes and don't open the lid and let the rice steam and fluff up. And then when that is about 10 minutes, you open it up, see all the steam coming out, and it's nice and fluffy and shiny. But what we do is we kind of scoop it around the edges and fluff it up. And we mix the rice like this, and that's it. And now we have really nice, fluffy Japanese rice.